Welcome back to Pure Mind Think, the channel where we dive deep into the mysteries of life, faith, and what's coming next. I'm your host, your name, and today we're tackling something massive, something that could shake the foundations of everything we know. This is our prophecy update. End time. Are we living in the final chapters of history? Are the signs all around us? And what do we do if the clock is ticking faster than we think? Stick with me to the end, because I've got a story that'll chill you to the bone, a breakdown of ancient scriptures, and some practical steps you can take today to prepare for what's ahead. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Pure Mind Think, the channel where we dive deep into the mysteries of life, faith, and what's coming next. I'm your host, your name, and today, we're tackling something massive, something that could shake the foundations of everything we know. This is our prophecy update. End time. Are we living in the final chapters of history? Are the signs all around us? And what do we do if the clock is ticking faster than we think? Stick with me to the end, because I've got a story that'll chill you to the bone, a breakdown of ancient scriptures, and some practical steps you can take today to prepare for what's ahead. Let's get into it.
I've been hearing from people all over, friends, subscribers, even strangers, who say they're seeing things too. Floods, earthquakes, chaos in the streets. And it's not just random nightmares. These dreams feel real, like warnings etched into our souls. In my dream, I was with two minister friends, guys I've known for years. We were at some kind of conference, and after the wave hit, we waded through knee-deep water in a downtown area, past shocked shopkeepers and floating debris. I even saw a hotel where people were scrambling, elevators dead, power flickering. It was so clear I didn't even need to write it down. It's burned into my memory. Now, I'm not here to freak you out for no reason. I believe these dreams connect to something bigger, something biblical. Let's dig into that next.
If you've got a Bible handy, flip it open to Luke chapter 21, verses 24 to 27. This is Jesus himself talking about the last days, and it's like he handed us a roadmap for what's coming. Let me read it for you. They shall fall by the edge of the sword and be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And it goes on to say the Son of Man will return in glory.
Let's break this down. First, Jerusalem. For centuries, it was under foreign control. Romans, Byzantines, Muslims, Crusaders, you name it. But in 1967, after the Six-Day War, Israel took full control of the city. Some say that's when the times of the Gentiles started winding down. Check that box. Then, signs in the sun, moon, and stars. We've got solar flares messing with satellites, the moon landing in '69, and asteroids buzzing closer to Earth than ever. Scientists are literally tracking these things daily now. But here's where my dream kicks in. The sea and the waves roaring. That phrase stuck with me. In Greek, roaring comes from a word meaning an echoing, thunderous sound, like a tsunami's growl before it hits. Think about it. Hurricanes roar, sure, but tsunamis? They're next level. Survivors of the 2004 Indonesian tsunami and the 2011 Japan disaster described a sound like nothing else. An eerie, booming echo as the water pulled back, then slammed in. That's what I heard in my dream. That's what Jesus warned about. Now, I'm not saying my dream is the prophecy fulfilled, but what if it's a piece of the puzzle? What if these natural disasters, tsunamis, earthquakes, storms, are ramping up as a wake-up call? Stick around because we're about to connect some dots you won't see coming.
Let's zoom out and look at the world right now. March 23, 2025. Just this month, we've had a 7.2 magnitude earthquake off Chile, a freak storm flooding parts of the Gulf Coast, and scientists warning about a potential mega tsunami if an unstable volcano in the Canary Islands collapses. Coincidence? Maybe. But stack that up with everything else. Wars in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. Supply chains breaking down. People panicking over AI taking over jobs, or worse, controlling us. It's like the distress of nations with perplexity Jesus talked about is playing out live on our screens.
And it's not just nature going wild. I dug into some X posts last week. Yeah, I've got that tool handy, and people are buzzing about weird stuff. One guy in California tweeted about flocks of birds dropping dead mid-flight. Another posted a video of dolphins beaching themselves in droves. Animals have this sixth sense, you know? Before the Indonesian tsunami, elephants bolted for the hills hours before the waves hit. Dogs howl before quakes. Are they trying to tell us something we're too busy scrolling to hear? Here's a wild one. A friend of mine, a geologist, told me off record that seismic activity along the Cascadia subduction zone, off the Pacific Northwest, is spiking in ways they haven't seen in decades. That fault line could trigger a 9.0 quake and a tsunami that'd dwarf anything we've imagined. Now, I'm not saying that's my dream coming true, but it's eerie how the pieces fit. Coastal city, a bridge, a wave big enough to toss buses around. What do you think? Drop a comment below. Have you noticed signs like these where you live?
So, where does this leave us? If Luke chapter 21 is unfolding, and I think it is, what's the next chapter? Jesus said after the sea roars, the powers of heaven will be shaken. That's tribulation territory, asteroids, cosmic chaos, the kind of stuff Revelation chapter 6 unpacks when the seals break. Imagine this. A tsunami wipes out a coast, millions are displaced, and then a meteor shower lights up the sky. People's hearts would fail them for fear. I mean, wouldn't yours?
But here's the twist. This isn't just doom and gloom. For believers, it's a signal. Luke 21 ends with Jesus saying, "When these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." The chaos isn't the end, it's the prelude. The Son of Man returns after all this, and that's the hope we hold on to. But between now and then, it's gonna get rough. And that's why I'm not just here to scare you, I'm here to prep you.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I met a guy named Mike at a conference. He'd survived the Japan tsunami in 2011. Said he was on a hill overlooking the coast when it hit. The water swallowed entire towns in minutes, but he noticed something. The people who lived inland, who prepped for quakes, made it. The ones who froze or ran toward the shore, gone. Preparation saved lives. That stuck with me, and it's why my dream isn't just a warning, it's a call to action.
All right, let's get practical. If a tsunami or any end-time disaster is coming, what do? I've got 5 steps to share, some inspired by my dream, some from survivors, and some just plain common sense. Grab a pen, because this could save your life.
Step 1. Get to higher ground. If you're near a coast and alarms go off, or animals start freaking out, don't wait. Head inland, uphill, anywhere above sea level. In my dream, holding onto that bridge worked because the wave didn't crest over us. Elevation is your friend. Step 2. Build a bug-out bag. Look at this. Bottled water, granola bars, a flashlight, batteries, a first aid kit, cash in small bills, and a change of clothes. Keep it fresh, keep it ready. I've got one in my car right now. If power's out and stores are wrecked, this is your lifeline for 72 hours. Step 3. Know your routes. Traffic jams kill in disasters. Map out back roads from your house to safe zones. In my dream, the water flooded streets fast. Cars were useless unless you moved early. Plan ahead. Step 4. Stay fueled up. I never let my tank drop below half. Gas stations turn into madhouses when panic hits. Keep your car ready to roll, because you might only get one shot to get out. Step 5. Connect with your people. Phones die, power fails. Have a plan with your family. Where do you meet if cell towers are down? In my dream, I was worried about my wife, my friends. Communication is clutch.
These aren't just for tsunamis. Earthquakes, storms, whatever's coming, this works. And trust me, being ready beats being scared every time. Here's the bottom line. I don't know when my dream will happen, or if it's literal or symbolic. I don't have a date, a state, or a countdown clock. But I know this. The signs Jesus gave us are lining up. The sea's roaring louder every year. The world's shaking, literally and figuratively. And whether it's tomorrow or a decade from now, we're closer to the end than ever before.
But this isn't about fear. It's about faith. It's about being awake, not asleep. If you're watching this, you're already asking the right questions. Keep seeking, keep preparing, and if you're a believer, keep looking up, because the chaos isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of redemption.
Before I sign off, I've got something special. Stick around to the end for a big announcement about what's coming next on Pure Mind Think. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for hanging with me through this prophecy update. End time. If this hit you hard, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to Pure Mind Think. Hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. Drop a comment. Have you had a dream like mine? Seen any signs? I read everyone.
Now, the announcement. Next month, we're launching a live Q&A event right here on the channel. I'll be answering your questions about prophecy, the end times, and how to stay grounded in crazy days. Submit your questions on our community tab starting today. Top ones get featured. It's happening April 20th, 2025, 7 p.m. Eastern. Mark your calendars.
Until then, keep your mind pure, your eyes open, and your heart ready. See you next time.